Go close with me. Oh, man. So the last 2 weeks have been crazy. And I'm just trying to... I had a house cleaner come. And she was so great. I'm so grateful for her. And she was so helpful. And my house was nice and clean. And I still have some things to get rid of out of the house. But... I'm not doing that till after I come back from the beach. So every weekend until I go to the beach, which is I go to the beach in 2 weekends, so it's not that far. But I have plans next weekend because next Saturday is my husband's birthday, and we have other stuff going on. But so I have to get some of these clothes folded though and put away and washed. So about 3 weeks ago, my uncle was diagnosed with cancer, and we found out, kind of suddenly, and then we were readying him for chemo, and before they started chemo, they got his scans back, and we found out that it had spread all over his body, and that chemo was not going to help. So since that had, given us hope, thinking we were going to, be able to start chemo treatments, we then, started to have to prepare for, how the rest of his time on this earth was going to go. And we, after we found out that his doctor said, he doesn't have a whole long time to be here on this earth, we were, preparing everything. The doctors were going to send him home so he could spend out his remainder of his time, with family at home, because he was in the ICU, and like even my kids wouldn't be able to go in there because none of them are 13 or older. But they got him prepared to come home, and then he started having some issues. So since he started having issues, they decided to keep him for a little longer, and the ultimate decision was to send him to hospice. And it's crazy how fast someone's quality of life can go downhill, when they have cancer. I've just never seen it, happen so fast. That's the fastest I've ever seen it happen. Like one night, we were waiting on the hospice people to bring his stuff to the house, and he called, and we were talking to him, and he seemed so lucid and there. And the next day I went and see him in the hospital, and he just was in a completely different state, and it was so sad to see and hard, because the reality of that, he doesn't have much longer on this earth, and that he's so young just hurts. So last week, he got moved to hospice, and I think that was Monday, and then Wednesday morning early, he passed. So it's been a rough couple weeks, because we, kind of had to all of a sudden get used to the idea that he's not going to be around anymore. And my uncle, every single time I was around him, he made me laugh a whole bunch. Like there's never a time that we were together and he didn't make me laugh. And it just makes me sad that all I have now is his memories, but I'm happy that he is not experience any pain anymore, even though it doesn't make it easier that he's gone. But not only that, but my husband had surgery last week on Monday before all this happened, and his recovery was rough, and today he finally went back to work, and tomorrow he goes and gets his stents out because he had a deviated septum. So he had the surgery because his immune system is not great, but we're hoping, because his doctor said it should improve his health. We were hoping that, it's going to improve his health, and we will see. We will see. But I'm a mom of 5, and last week I started trying to, it was probably not the best time, but it also was the best time to start trying to do better and be healthier for my children. So I'm around to see them grow up and everything, because whenever I got pregnant with my daughter, which is now 3, I developed asthma, and I gained a ton of weight with her, and I've kind of been struggling since then to just get rid of it. But I had twins last year, so I wasn't expecting to get rid of it super fast, just in a healthy manner. I started exercising last week and walking. I'm done with my nursing journey, so I'm hoping that's going to help me with my weight loss. And sometimes it's just hard. Sometimes life is just hard. And it was so funny because I go to my friend's house, and we went there on Saturday, and we got, rained on, and it was a kids' party, and we were outside, and the kids had fun. But it's so funny because we were going to go, do something to get out of the house and to not, kind of be upset about, things that's happened earlier in the week. And it rains, and it made me laugh, and I was just like, life. It's so funny how we're just, it's just so, I'm not even, my brain can't even get words out of my mouth, but it just made me think of my uncle. He lived his life until his last moments, and I don't think, if I were to ask him before he passed if he had, missed out on doing something, I think that he would said he probably done everything he wanted to do in his life, because that was the kind of person he was. He did what he wanted to do to make him happy, and I'm so glad that he lived his life that way. But it just makes you, think life is short, and you don't want to miss out on things just because something else is going on. But you guys made it to the end of this pile of laundry with me. I still have a whole lot more, but you guys can, come back for another video. And if you need to do your laundry with me, just to have the motivation to do your laundry, come on. Sometimes it's hard. See you guys later.